Here's a question. Is there a parallel between Boris Johnson in Britain and Donald Trump in the United States? Boris Johnson has been forced out of Parliament, he's no longer Prime Minister, and he's in disgrace because he broke parliamentary rules. Donald Trump says he is the victim of political persecution. Nile Gardner's with us. Now, he is the expert on all things British. He's got a great accent. All right, Nile, Boris has lost his party. Trump still runs his. Not much of a parallel, is it?
Well, thanks, Stuart, for having me on the show today. And I have to say, I think what's happened to Boris Johnson really is it's a travesty, actually. And as Boris argued earlier this week, I think the Parliamentary Privileges Committee report really was quite absurd in many respects, a very vindictive witch hunt against Boris, I think. So I think it's a bad day for British democracy. He was democratically elected landslide victory 2019 and ousted as Prime Minister, and now ousted from Parliament as well, actually. So absolutely scandalous, I think.
But Niall, the enemies that Boris Johnson obviously made within his own Conservative Party,
yes, that's
not matched by the Republican Party in the United States, which still is led by Donald Trump.
Yeah, I think, a very different situation here in the United States. And I think that, a big difference is that, with Boris Johnson, many MPs in the Conservative Party, of course, were individuals who did not vote for Brexit. In fact, many Conservative MPs are still not fully on board, I think, with Brexit, of course, and Boris really was the architect of Brexit. He was the man who delivered Brexit as Prime Minister. And so within the Conservative Party, a large number of MPs are not loyal to Boris Johnson, whereas I think in the United States with the Republican Party, I think there's a greater sense of sort of unity and less of an ideological divide. But there is a big ideological divide within the Conservative Party between Thatcherites and Wets. And Boris represented the Thatcherite wing of the Conservative Party. He was brought down by the Wets within the party.
I'm still a Thatcherite. Big time, as a matter of fact. I know you are too. Now, look, Niall, because you've got a British accent, we have to talk about the royals. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle reportedly not going to be invited to King Charles' Trooping of the Colour, big ceremony in London. Is this the final break in the family?
I do think that, firstly, the King's decision not to invite Harry and Meghan was absolutely right, after all of the relentless attacks that Harry and Meghan have made upon the royal family. But certainly, I think this is a demonstration of the growing isolation of Harry and Meghan from the royals. And I do think that they have become incredibly unpopular figures in the United Kingdom over the course of the last couple of years. And within the royal family, I think there's a great deal of unhappiness with their behavior. And Prince William, for example, reportedly is not even on speaking terms with Harry at all. And I think the King is increasingly upset over the actions of Harry and Meghan. He has a huge heart, of course, in many respects, but the way that Harry has attacked Camilla, for example, I think is unforgivable in the eyes of the King. And so this sends a very clear message, I think, from King Charles, that he means business with regard to the further isolation of Harry and Meghan after their atrocious behaviour.
I'm applauding that. Nile Gardner, thank you very much for joining us, Niall.
My pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you.